What if I told you that one of the most powerful substances in human history is sitting in your kitchen right now? Not gold, not diamonds, not oil, salt. Today, it's so common that most of us barely think about it. We sprinkle it on our food, use it every day, and rarely give it a second thought. But for thousands of years, salt was one of the most valuable resources on Earth. Entire cities were built around it. Trade routes crossed continents because of it. Empires fought to control it. And millions of people depended on it simply to survive. But the story of salt didn't begin with kings, merchants, or civilizations. It began long before humans existed. Hundreds of millions of years ago, vast oceans covered much of our planet. As time passed, some of those ancient seas became trapped inland. Under the heat of the sun, the water slowly disappeared. And what remained behind was something extraordinary. Layer after layer of salt, buried beneath the earth, waiting for humanity to discover it. Long before people understood geology, animals had already discovered the importance of salt. Mammoths, deer, bison, and countless other creatures regularly traveled to natural salt deposits. Because every living animal needs salt to survive. Early humans noticed something interesting. Where animals gathered, food could often be found. So they followed. And eventually, those journeys led them to something far more valuable than a successful hunt: salt itself. At first, people collected salt from natural deposits, salt lakes, and mineral-rich springs. But over time, they discovered something that would change civilization forever. Salt could preserve food. Fresh meat spoiled quickly. Fish couldn't travel far from the coast. But when covered with salt, food could last for weeks, sometimes even months. Suddenly, communities could store food for difficult seasons. Families could survive longer. Villages could grow larger. And for the first time, people had a powerful tool against hunger. As civilizations expanded, the demand for salt exploded. What was once a simple mineral became one of the most important resources in the world. Ancient Egyptians used salt to preserve food and during the process of mummification. In China, governments controlled salt production and collected enormous wealth from its trade. Across Africa, giant blocks of salt were transported across the Sahara Desert by massive camel caravans. In some regions, salt was traded almost like money. Roads were built specifically to transport it. Markets flourished because of it. Kingdoms competed for access to it. For thousands of years, controlling salt meant controlling power. Where salt traveled, trade followed. And where trade followed, civilizations grew. It's difficult to imagine today, but there was a time when a small sack of salt could be worth an extraordinary amount. This ordinary white crystal had become one of the foundations of human civilization. Eventually, technology changed everything. Mining became more efficient. Transportation became faster, and salt became easier to produce than ever before. What was once a luxury slowly became available to everyone. Today, millions of tons of salt are produced every year. It travels through global shipping networks, crosses oceans, moves through factories, and eventually reaches homes around the world. We use it to season food, to preserve products, to support industries, and even to keep roads safe during winter storms. Yet, despite all these modern uses, the story hidden inside every grain of salt remains the same. Its journey began in ancient oceans hundreds of millions of years ago. It guided animals, it helped early humans survive, it fueled trade, built wealth, connected civilizations, and quietly helped shape the world we live in today. So the next time you sprinkle salt onto a meal, take a moment to think about the incredible journey behind those tiny white crystals. Because you're not just holding a seasoning, you're holding a piece of Earth's ancient history. A mineral that helped feed civilizations, build empires, and transform human life. And that is the remarkable origin of salt.